Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is David, and today we're going to be playing Lies of P, the demo. We're going to be checking that out on my mid-range PC and seeing how it runs on my computer. This is a pretty mid-spec computer, and there isn't much to it. It isn't some crazy build or anything like that, so I think it gives a nice general feedback to what this game is going to run for the majority of people out there. So my specs, we've got the Ryzen 5 5600X. This is a 6-core processor. We've got 16 gigabytes of 3600 megahertz Corsair RAM. We've got a 3060 Ti. It's a Gigabyte 3060 Ti, and I do have it slightly overclocked. Let's go to MSI here. We've got plus 90 on the core clock and plus 850 on the memory clock. That's the stable clocks that I've gotten so far. So we're on the latest driver version 535.98, and we're going to be checking this game out for the first time. So I'm actually downloading it, as you can see, as I'm making this recording. So after it's downloaded, we're going to go ahead and play the game and try it out. I have tried the game out on my PlayStation 5, and it looks very good on my PlayStation 5 and plays amazing on it too. So I am interested to see how it's going to play on my PC and how it's going to look on my PC, because I'm pretty sure I can make it look a little bit better than my PlayStation 5. We're also going to be playing in HDR, so go ahead and turn on or watch this on an HDR display if you have one. You probably do if you have a brand new smartphone or a new TV. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the game and see how it runs. All right, looks like we got some shader compilation. That is a good sign. I don't like games that don't compile shaders and then you gotta play them as it's compiling with shaders. That just causes a lot of stuttering and hiccups, and I hate to see that. However, some games, even though they do have shader compilation, still stutter even after the shader compilation. They got traversal stutters and all that. So hopefully this game does not have any of that. I'm gonna try to look out for that. Let's go ahead and turn on my overlay here. So on the top left, you'll see the FPS counter. It's also gonna give me the metrics of the game. I'm gonna be using my PlayStation 5 controller for this. And I do have the game capped at 120 FPS, or actually rather 117 FPS. And I do have VSync on, and I am recording as well. So recording takes away, I'd say, I don't know, 5 FPS. So, oh, okay. And you know what? I'm trying to play with HDR. So let me go ahead and turn that back on. Okay, yep. That's a pretty looking clock. All right. We're gonna go back into settings. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to turn that off because I already have it turned on. Let's go ahead and turn off AMD. Upscaling. I want to turn on HDR, so let's go ahead and try to do that. How do I do that? All right. I must be maybe adjust brightness. Yes, okay. All right, we got HDR on. Looks like I had to restart recording because for some reason it stopped recording when I switched to HDR. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out the settings. So we've got our resolution set at 4K. That's our native resolution. Max frame rate, we're gonna leave that on unlimited. So we've got a few upscaling technologies here. We've got AMD FSR2, which is really good. And we have NVIDIA DLSS, which is great. And then this Fidelity FX Cacao, I don't know how to pronounce that, but that is supposed to be AMD's type of like ambient occlusion, if I'm not mistaken. I will correct myself in text if that's incorrect, but I believe this is some kind of AMD ambient occlusion. So we're gonna keep that turned on. All right, so we've got a quality preset from best to high to medium to low. So let's keep it on best for right now. We've got visibility, anti-aliasing, post-processing. All right, so we've got everything on the highest settings, native 4K, running on an RTX 3060 Ti. And we're gonna go ahead and see how the game plays with those settings, and then we're gonna go down from there. Let's go ahead and click new game. My target here is to get the best image quality possible with at least 60 FPS or more. That's my personal target. If I can get more than 60 FPS, I'm a happy camper. So if I can run this game native 4K with all the best settings and I'm hitting 60 FPS or more consistently, I'm totally cool with that. All right, looks like this is an in-game cutscene because I'm actually seeing the FPS go pretty low here. Looks like we're almost hitting my FPS limit, or rather my memory limit. My 3060 Ti has 8 gigabytes to spare. All right, so we're playing this at native 4K with everything cranked out, and I'm getting 46, 47 FPS with recording. I'm gonna stop recording right now in this scene, and I'm gonna see how much FPS I get without recording. So I'll be right back. All right, so in this scene, I was getting 52 FPS without recording. So I'm taking about a 3 to 2 FPS hit with recording. So just keep that in mind. Actually, this kind of feels good. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I'm not hitting 60 FPS, this is feeling pretty responsive with my PS5 controller. I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking too bad. I'm getting a pretty smooth gameplay experience here. I could totally play at this FPS. Let's go ahead and open the door here. You cannot. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I gotta talk to this lamp real quick. Okay. So I can. Yeah. So I can turn this lamp on, and then it's gonna light my way, but let's go ahead and turn it off.
Let's get you out of there.
I want to go into combat and see what kind of FPS I'm getting in combat using these settings. See if it goes below like 60 or something, you know what I mean? And then I will change the settings from there. Let's just do balanced. Yep. But this feels super playable. Like I'm not feeling like this is like too low of FPS. I don't know what it is, but the game looks really smooth. It almost feels like it's at 60. I don't know why. All right, so in this open world area, I'm getting around 40. It's definitely feeling a little slow. Okay. Clap back, huh? Okay, so it's a little slow. I would definitely prefer a higher FPS. So let me go ahead and go into settings here. What we're gonna do is we are going to turn on NVIDIA DLSS, and we're gonna turn on quality. So this is gonna be rendering at 1440p and then upscaling to 4K. All right. All right, so now we're getting a very desirable frame rate, and I still have all the settings on maximum. So now we're getting consistently over 60 FPS. I don't see a degradation in the quality too much. It does look a little bit softer, but I am sitting extremely close to my 55-inch OLED screen, so that makes a lot of sense. We also see that the memory has gone down a little bit. It was around 7.5 and now it's at 6.2. So that's really nice. Yeah, I'm really not seeing the big difference with DLSS. it just looks a little bit softer, but at the same time, the AA, the anti-aliasing looks good as well. But this FPS, this is nice. These are some nice frames right here. I love how all the characters that you down they all have their own ragdoll. That's kind of cool. I'm glad about that. Yeah, this is usually not the type of game I'd be playing, to be honest. Like I said, I did try this on my PlayStation 5, which pretty much looks exactly like this. And I don't know, I just couldn't really get into it. Apparently it's supposed to be like a Souls game, you know what I mean? But I've never really been into those types of games. I'm more into the cinematic, story-driven type of games. Not that this isn't story-driven, but I think you know what I mean. Alright, he's trying to take me out with some harpoons or whatever he's throwing at me. Oh, he's actually firing a gun at me. Alright, those are some slow-ass bullets. Alright, so I'm pretty impressed with the frames per second right now. I mean, guys, I'm getting 80 FPS maxed out, upscaling to 4K, and I'm playing on a 3060 Ti. Alright, those are some RB. Oh, okay. Those are some good frames, guys. Like, this is a very, very playable frame rate, especially for a single player game that just came out. No, I know the game doesn't have anything crazy like, you know, ray tracing, and it's not the most graphically impressive game, but it still looks great. I mean, this is a good looking game. And as for the stutters and whatnot, you know what? I'm not really noticing any stutters or nothing like that. The game is feeling pretty smooth. I am noticing a little bit of traversal stutters as I'm kind of moving the camera and whatnot. But I think that just might be the camera zooming in and out as I'm hitting obstacles. The game is feeling pretty nice and smooth though. It's feeling pretty much like my PS5 gameplay, to be honest. Oh snap! All right, you trying to get me from the back, huh? Ain't no way, Jose. All right, so let's go in this room. I'm gonna try to fight the boss. You know what? Let's do one thing. Let's try to go into the graphics, and we're gonna put this to performance. This is gonna render at a native 1080p. Damn, this game is still looking good. Guys, DLSS is like really good these days. I literally do not see the difference. Like, it legitimately looks exactly the same. That's crazy. Now I'm getting almost 100 FPS. That's freaking insane, guys. I legitimately cannot tell the difference. I am sitting like super close to the screen here. Alright, I tried to fight this dude last time, and yeah, he's not easy to fight. This is kind of where I got okay. This is where I got frustrated. Oh shoot! All right. So you just gonna try to? Oh hell no, bruh. Oh hell no. All right. Oh hell no, bruh. Come on, man. Give me a break. Damn. Let up, bro. Let up. Oh, you know the thing that sucks is like you can't cancel his animation. So you gotta like anticipate how long his hits are gonna be as you're trying to hit him. I don't know. That's weird, man. I don't like that too much. You just feel like he just feels like a sponge. You know what I mean? Okay, we're back at the start. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna try to go back to 4K, native 4K, and I'm gonna put everything on high. And then I'm going to take anti-aliasing down to low. And I'm going to see what that looks like. Okay, so we're almost getting native. I mean, almost getting 60 FPS. The game is looking a little bit sharper than DLSS, but the anti-aliasing looks worse. I actually would prefer to play with DLSS on. Let's go ahead and turn some things down. All right. What if we go to all medium settings? Obviously, texture quality, we'll want that on the highest as we can. All right. So now we've got everything on medium settings except the textures. Okay. So now we're actually getting a close to 60 FPS experience, but the game looks a little worse. But honestly, not really. Like the game actually looks pretty similar to what it looked like before. Okay, so it does dip down below 60. Let's do this. Let's turn it to high. Let's go ahead and get the texture quality on ultra, because why not? That doesn't really do anything to the FPS. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn on DLSS on quality. So now, now we're getting a really good FPS. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. And then the same scene. Oh, what? Yo, I can't even pause. Get the hell out of here. Oh, hell no. They're following my ass, bro. Get the fuck back, bro. Get the hell back. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna have it in quality, and then if I put it back on best, yeah, this is the way to play, guys. Alright, so if you got something like a 3060 Ti, plop this thing on DLSS quality if you're playing at 4K, and just give it the best settings you got. Alright, put on best, 4K, DLSS quality, you're good to go. I'm staying above 60. This is a very wonderful gaming experience right here. Woo. Can I block this? Oh, nope. Can't block a bullet. Lie or die. Alright guys, that's it. We've seen what it's like to play this game on a 3060 Ti and a 5600X processor. Overall, the game is feeling really smooth. It's feeling really optimized. I'm not seeing any shader compilation stutters. I'm not really feeling any stutters in general, and I'm getting a very nice gaming experience. I mean, I'm over 60 FPS. I've got everything maxed out, and I'm playing with DLSS quality. So this is basically running at a native 1440p upscale to 4K, which already kind of lowers the FPS a little bit, and I've got everything on the highest possible settings. I don't know about you, but that feels like a very optimized game to me, especially with a 3060 Ti, which, let's be honest, this is a mid-range PC. So that's all I gotta say, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you're into these kinds of games, go ahead and check this one out. This is a very well optimized game on a PC, and it looks pretty good as well. All right, have a blessed day, and like and subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are in the description below. God bless.